योगिनाम अपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेन अंतरात्मना श्रद्धावान भजते यो माम समे युक्त तमो मतः. Hello friends, this is the 47th shlok of the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Yoginam api sarvesham, which means even in the yogis, the mightiest, Madgaten antaratmana, which means goes through me to the inner divinity. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam, which means who worships me with reverence. Same yukta tamo matah, which means attached to me is of the highest opinion. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is describing the highest or the mightiest yogi. So, in the previous shlok, Shri Krishna mentioned that yogi is higher than the ascetic or a wise person or a doer. Now, here he is saying that who amongst the yogis is the mightiest, and what he says is that amongst the yogis, the mightiest is the one who attains the divine through the divine and who is worshipping the divine all the time, and he is always attached to the divine, and in that way he becomes the yogi of the highest opinion. So, uh, the description of the highest yogi or the mightiest yogi over here gives us a clue in terms of what should be the aim of our life. And the point over here, as we have understood from the description of the yogi, is the one who is attached or who is joined with the inner divinity. And so, from this, it is quite clear that the aim of our life as such is to become the divine. This is what we understood in the previous shlok, that the yogi, he becomes attached or he becomes joined to the inner divinity, and this way he submits his will to the divine, and therefore the divine submits his will to the yogi, and this way yogi and the divine become one, and yogi therefore becomes divine. So, the aim of our life is to become divine, which is called as Bhagwan. In our life, all of us have our role models, and whenever we interact with other people, we see that people say, "Oh, I want to become rich like that industrialist," or "I want to become powerful like that politician," or "I want to become popular like that cricket player or any other sports person." Or someone can say, "Oh, I want to become sexy or desirable like that film star or something." So people have these role models, and they go after these things. The yogi who is wise actually realizes that all these role models actually are useless. The highest role model that a person can really strive for is to become divine like Sri Krishna, or on any other deity, like become divine like Sri Ram, or like Lord Shiv, or become divine like Lord Hanuman. So people who are really wise, who are yogis, they actually go after divinity. They say that I want to become like a divine, I want to become Bhagwan, I want to become Bhagwan like Sri Krishna, or become Bhagwan like Sri Ram, or like Shivji, or like Hanumanji, or Kalima, or the other devis. So the the yogi, he realizes that it is possible to become divine, and to become divine one has to renounce everything. He has to join his will to the divine, and he can make any divinity. So many of the divines are present, deities are present in our culture. He can choose the one according to his own temperament, and then he strives to be like them, and through effort he eventually attains that divinity. And when a person can really become divine, when a person can become Bhagwan, then becoming a CEO or becoming a powerful politician, or any other popular personality is nothing in front of that. So a yogi realizes that, and he makes that as the purpose of his life, and he is all the time worshipping his deity. He's all the time trying to be like that deity. And over here, understand that worshipping just does not mean that you are all the time just going to the temple or taking fast or things like that. In your daily life, you are acting just like your divine deity. So the yogi goes after that, and after making an effort, he attains that also. And that is the highest aim of our life. If you can become a divine being, then why do you strive to become something inferior like a CEO or a politician or a film star or a cricket star or something like that? So that is what Sri Krishna is saying over here. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.